Hello, my name is Ethan Hodge. I'm a 10th grader and I want to talk to you today about music. Now, I personally could go on hours about talking about music. Music is a wonderful thing that not everyone has discovered in the way that I have. Now, what I mean by that is I use music in every single aspect of my life. I mean, literally anything you can name, I can have a song for that, I can have a category for that, and it really helps me. Now, I did some research and I found that a chemical called dopamine is released when you hear something you like. This is the same chemical that is released while you're having sex, while you're having food you like, and when you're in the survival mode. You know, you're trying to save your own life, trying to save someone else's life. You get into a car crash. That dopamine, it gives you that high, that energy. Now, my main point that I want to get to in this is I think music is a way better alternative to getting a high than like drugs and alcohol and food. Now, obviously, food, you need food, but I think some people that's how they that's how they take up their time. You know, they stress eat. I'm guilty of this too, but like I listen to music anytime I can, whenever it's restricted. You know, I feel like I perform worse, whether it's sports, school. I mean, you name it. I think I could have music that could increase the potential of what I'm doing. Now, change the slide here. Good music is better than coffee. Now, you can interpret this quote however you want. It's not really a quote. I just found it online, but I take that as what I was trying to say. That you should replace music with the things that really aren't good for you: drugs, alcohol, and various foods that you like. If you like the food, it's probably not good for you. Maybe some fruits and vegetables. Besides the point. So, with certain music, for me, I found Travis Scott in about 2013, 2012, and it 180'd my life. I mean, I got crazy motivation from almost every single song. I thought he broke categories. I was obsessed. And then I realized there's so many other artists that have their own versions of music that you can't even put a category on. And that's the kind of thing that why I love music. I mean, it's not just because I get a dopamine high when I'm listening to music here. It's it's discovering new music and listening to it, and it motivates me. And I think it can motivate a lot of other people. They're just not aware of it. I think a lot of people haven't found that category, that artist, that song that can really motivate them into performing way better on anything. I mean, at the gym, you get the right song going, you can do 20 more reps of whatever you do at the gym. I mean, you can go 4 more laps. And I also read online that uh, when you have when you have dopamine release while you're working out, your body thinks it's using less energy than it actually is, which means that's how you do more reps, because you think, you know, you did 10, you think you did 5, you know. um, it, it has a lot of benefits that people don't know about, that they just kind of go on with their day, you know. Like I always have music playing. I don't need it, but like it helps me. I mean, any situation you can think of, I mean, I have a song for it. This is a picture of Travis Scott at the Fillmore. I think this was 2014, something like that. And I was at this concert. I was in the pit. I'm not in this picture. It's a really nice picture. But the reason I bring up this picture is I looked up into the top row. There's a railing. Might be able to see it. Yeah, there's a railing. And I saw 3 dads, or 3 middle-aged men, in suits, and they totally just got off work. You know, they're totally working, and they're doing their dad thing. You know, they're recording like this. You know, and they were really into the music, and it looked like they wanted to show people that they were at this concert, and they were total outcasts in a good way. I mean, everyone else was my age, in their 20s, and then they're just there, and they were just partying it up, and they have a dopamine release from Travis Scott like I do. Now, I'm not saying everyone should listen to Travis Scott and try to get a dopamine high from his music, but my point is there that you're not restricted from your ethnicity, from your age, to certain music. I mean, they might have not found what releases dopamine for them until they were the age that they actually are. I mean, Travis is more of a new artist, and that when they were my age, when music is really big in your life, music's huge for teenagers. I mean, that's the big buyers is teenagers for music. That's what music appeals to usually. Obviously, music appeals to all ages, but the biggest group is teenagers of the 20s. I mean, that's music festivals, anything you think of. Here's a picture of Bohemian Rhapsody. This is at Live Aid. Now, the reason I incorporated this is I was watching this movie with my dad like 4 days ago. We're a little bit late. I saw it before him, but I wanted to show him because I thought he'd really like it, and he did. Now, we got to this scene, and it was at Live Aid, one of the biggest concerts of all time, millions of people, over 1 billion watching, and we're watching it, and we get to the scene, and he goes, I just got goosebumps from watching that. And the way I saw that is, I don't think he ever went to a Queen concert. I don't ever think he's seen something that big, and especially with like music. Like, there's football games, there's this, that, but this was music. This was a whole festival for music, for something else I forgot. But my point is he got a dopamine release just from watching a music performance that was staged. This isn't the real picture. This is from the movie, but in the movie they put millions of people in the crowd and they redid what Live Aid was. I mean, they almost did it like scene for scene, and he said he got goosebumps, and I'm like, if you can get goosebumps just from watching music live, like what's gonna happen if he was there? I just think it can change people's lives from the high they would get, as I said before, as opposed to drugs and alcohol. I mean, I think that's a major key that people are missing in their lives is the right music for them. Everyone has a different genre for them. Every single person. Some people like the same song, but not every single person likes the same things. Not a single one of my friends likes the same music I do. We like the same songs, we like some of the same artists, but no one likes every single song that I like. Like I said, I have 2-3 million songs in my playlist, and there's no way everyone likes, or someone likes every single song I have on there. You know, it's person by person, and I think my main point here is you really do want to find that genre, that song, that artist for you, because I think it can be very beneficial and it will turn your life around. It turned my life around. I think I'm motivated more every day than I was before by 90%, just from finding the right music, finding different genres, and this really says it all. You can't overdose on music. I literally listen to it all the time. I mean, I have countless hours on Spotify and YouTube. I love music videos. I love everything around music because I get a dopamine release. You know, I mean, I get a high that's natural and it feels good. Basically, that wraps up my TED Talk. Hope you liked it, Hogan and Redmond. Maybe this will get top 5. I don't know. But I do have a TED Talk shirt that might give me extra points. I don't know. Get a close-up on that. It's from Oakland University. I was